Okay. I'm running a little bit late today because the weather is doing things and therefore always every joint in my body. But we are ready to hop back in with lovely Anubius, our little river hobbit brawler, and we are currently in the South Downs. And my dog has decided she does not want to be in here. For I am not allowed to talk to anyone but her. Okay. Alternatively, she just wants to go stare out the window, so I'm gonna go close the door behind her. One moment. Okay, there we go. Now, let's see where we were. Oh, did we see other tasks about, or are we just here to turn in? Yes, we were turning in a quest here. Just double check. Curse of the Barrows. Okay, yeah, let's talk to that guy. And luckily, we sort of have to head over there for this Amonfirn. Past reveals was all the way down in this bottom corner. And then dousing the Flaming Camp. Flaming Farm. Sorry, that was up here. I think that was Hove Farm. I don't know why it's not showing up now, though. Okay, and we also have a turn in Snarnford. Okay. However, we were in the middle of this book 3, chapter 7, and we had found Narndir's journal. Narndir is the sadly deceased via Ringwraith's friend of Melendir, our ex-Dunedain friend who's been sort of trying to help us get things together here. But Narndir was always writing about history, huge history buff. So we had checked out an area within his journal, or that his journal mentioned in Karanost. And now there's another place over here at Amonfirn that we have to go to. Oh, okay. So let's go ahead and reset up my chat. That's what I need to do. I don't understand why. What to do? Okay. There we go. Okay. I think we've got everything now. So let's take the. Is there a stable master here? Or do we have to just sort of head out? I forget. No, there's a stable master around here somewhere. Ah, down here. What? Oh, right. Here we go. Let's check our tasks while we're here as well. Because I think we still have some stuff from yesterday. We have wooden spears, sword sheaths. Those tough sword sheaths? They are. Okay, we can do that one twice. It's a level 24, so that'll give us some decent XP. And we'll do that again. Okay. Broken wooden spears are level 24 items. Maces are 18. Blackened sword sheaths are 18. Okay. Broken wooden spears, maybe? No. Oh yeah, broken wood spears. Okay. Get us another little bump. What does that leave us? That's a 3 out of 5, so 2 more. Broken hatchets. Oh no, we have more broken wood spears. We got a bunch of those, so there we go. Okay. I think those are our tasks for the day. So to get that done.
How can I be of service?
And then we need to go to Skurlock Farm. We're gonna take the slow course because we're gonna hop off and turn this question. Okay. Yep, task room limit reached. I still haven't checked the mail. And some deed updates. Okay. And open our silver pack of the day. Very nice. Virtue XP. Which I haven't actually really looked at very much. Hi AJ, how are you? Oops, dismount. Okay. Alright, almost passed the guy for like the 12th time. Alright, here's your...
Did it work? Is it done?
Okay, yes. Curse of the Barrows. We returned all of the treasure that he and his friends stole from the barrow to the barrow. So I'm glad he's happy. Does that give me a buff? It does give me a run buff. Woohoo! And we'll use this mysterious celebration pig today. I'm gonna need to check out my other. Doing okay. I got a late start today because the weather pressure has been started shifting last night and it's been shifting all day today. So I was like, I hurt, but we got there, and that's what's important. Okay, Skurlock Farm, and then we actually don't need anything in here right now. We're going past. Oh, let me sell some stuff.
Welcome, friend.
Did something happen to my audio? Oh, I need to turn down the voiceover volume a little bit. Okay. Are you streaming later today, or are you just hanging around for a bit? Oh. Okay, switch to quest guide focus. We're gonna... Okay, awesome. What are you making for... Is it lunchtime for you? I had lunch just before I hopped on. Okay, ash branches. Oh, okay. Well, I hope that you enjoy it. Whatever it is. Okay, over this way. Outrunning a boar. That's what we're gonna do. Hey, Timeless, how are you today? Love the sounds that the hissing Link says as you ride by. Oh, alright. Now, let's... Let's not just rush in needlessly. Okay, so we are at Amonfiern. Yeah. And we are gonna use this. Every time I forget that I have the piglet with me, firework goes off. That's amazing. Oh, that's neat. Are you one of those people who is kind enough to upload things on like the archive of the Internet Archive or whatever it is? I've gotten so many ISOs from there, mostly operating systems, but. Okay, so we're at the location. Let's read Nandir's journal. Writing is so evocative, you can almost hear sound of battle. King Dude is over here. Okay, so we have Maneldir, Lord Amondir, and King Artendil. So what we were learning last time was that the land of Arnor, no, this area though was once ruled by, yeah, the Fall of Arnor. Oh, yeah, that tier 5 is, that tier 5 pressure drill is A+. You got the tier 2, oh, the efficiency. Yeah, that's good. I mean, you can always break it down again later, too. That is the other thing. Like, you don't have to be like, oh, I can't build this now. Just don't forget where you put it. That's funny.
Arthedain, Cardolan, and Rudar were enmeshed in bloody fighting for near all the years of their existence.
Right, okay, so the kingdom of Arnor was once ruled by not King Artendil. Amondir? I don't remember. Their dad, and there were 3 sons, and they had decided to, instead of choosing who would be like the ruler of all the kingdom, they decided to just split it 3 ways, and they would each get a portion. But then, so the 3 kingdoms are Arthedain, Cardolan, and Rudar. And basically, eventually, they all start fighting with each other. And one of the worst battles of all was the Battle of the Dead Mount, which this Amon Hill was the site of, I believe, if I'm remembering right. So, Arthedain, Cardolan, and Rudar were enmeshed in bloody fighting for near all the years of their existence, writes Nandir. But few battles had such a cost as the Battle of the Dead Mount. 400 years after he hated Eldmasil slew after hated 400 years after hated Eldmasil slew his brother Tarandor, another king of Rudar marched deep into the kingdom of Cardolan. King Malgun it was who broke the gates of Karanost at the head of an army of hillfolk. Much of the royal family was slain on that day, but Malgun was unable to find King Artendil. Sensing his strength was near to overreach, the king of Rudar and his armies fled across the South Downs. Maddened by his grief, King Artendil pursued them, and at last the soldiers of Cardolan caught up with the fleeing Rudarim at a hill among the barrows. It is said they fought so fiercely that blood ran down the sides of the hill in great rivulets, and bodies filled the gullies at its feet. And when the fighting was done, both Artendil and Malgun were dead, each having dealt the death blow to each other. The hill today is known as the Dead Mount. Red flowers bloomed there ever after, and do to this day. I picked one of these flowers on an overcast afternoon, when the sky was gray and it seemed rain must soon fall, but it never did. I enclosed the flower within my journal. It will be a reminder to me that there can be beauty even in sadness. And you know, I'm reading a very pretty journal entry, and you are just interrupting. I don't know, appreciate it.
After King Artundil fell at the Dead Mount, it was Amondir who rallied what remained of the host.
Yeah, it was Amandir, the lord of Tin Gorthad and keeper of the barrows, who rallied what remained of the Cardoladrim host. Crying the king's name as he charged, Amandir rode down the fleeing men of Rudar. The son of Malgun was captured and later ransomed, and a costly peace between the kingdoms was purchased. The crown of Cardolan was offered to Amandir then, but he refused it. He would not name himself king, and instead he took the title of prince. He would rule from Don Irnil, his own keep in Tirn Gorthad. The primacy of Cardolan waned, and Elendil's line now only held true in Arthedain. Amandir rode to Farnos to offer his fealty, and with the reunification of Arthedain and Cardolan beneath Argaleb, the newly crowned king of Arnor, there was once again hope for the line of Elendil and the troubled kingdoms of the Dunedain. But it would not last, for there was a power behind Rudar's evil, and it walked in secret. Dun dun dun. Yes. You're still on Prime? If you're on Prime, then what tier extractor do you have? But yeah, I set up, there's the rainbow, or cave. Oh, okay, yeah. Have you already run around and picked up all the super alloy in the cave? Because you could set up tier 2. There's an area where you can mine super alloy, and you could set up a tier 2 and then set up an auto crafter to craft additionally from whatever the tier 2 pulls up. And you would get, I think, maybe some ore from there. Yeah, I definitely set up a couple auto crafters to craft the ore and the rods, and then throw the rods into the trade space rocket. That's how I started generating coins at first. Oh, yeah, if you, like, run around and get up to the top of where they are. Yeah. There's a bunch up there, but also, okay, you know where the sulfur area is? And then as you come out into the sand, there's like another area that, do you know where the sulfur area is? I guess that's the first question. Because there's a second place to pick up the ore, in the place where the sand falls all the time. If you run around underneath the sand falls in like the semicircle, there's a bunch in there too. So check that too. It sounds like Windrose. Hello, Mr. Bronzebeard. How are you doing today? Yes, you should. So that that area in particular, you can set up your tier 2 extractor, and you would get the rare ore in addition to your common ore. But sort of like behind that place, there's you know the, like, okay, the ruin that you're talking about, if you turn and put the crash to your right and you look straight ahead, there's the place where sand kind of falls and there's some iridium in there. If you go through that cave, there's a sulfur area beyond that, and then beyond that there's a giant area you can run around in, and there's more sand falls back there, and there's more of the super alloy ore back there if you can find it. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, we read the, hey, who's throwing things at me? That's not nice. I am being a nice person right now. Okay. Right, you read the journal. Oh, we gotta go somewhere else and do it again now. Oh, yeah, that is the thing. Until you get the drones up and running, it is a lot of running around. That's true. Everything is terrible until drones are involved. That's not true in this game, but in other games. Okay, it wants us to go back up here. Really? Tyrion Gorthat. Yeah? Yep. Oh, okay. We shall... We've been up here? I don't think so at all. Okay. Hold on. Where is my milestone set to? Oh, Sirlon. That actually works out pretty well. Cool. Ah, okay. Yeah. Definitely get your drone station set up and do some reading about how logistics works. like probably before you jump on, or even while you're on there, because you can then go to the extractors and you have to set the extractor to be able to have drones take ore from it. So you will have to go back there one more time. Okay, where's the Seagull Master? I didn't run over the side this time and break him a leg. Look at me go.
Hello there.
Okay, and then we need to go... Is that Andrath? Is that what that is? That must be that. Okay. We haven't been there before. That's okay. We'll start and then we will... I guess we could have quick traveled to Hearn. I forgot it wasn't gonna like take us across. Changed my mind. We'll swift travel to Hearn.
What can I do for you?
Okay, swift travel to Hearn. Oh, yes. Yeah, definitely set up some auto-crafters then, because you can use the drones to literally take materials then from the auto-crafter and like move it to a different storage unit. So it makes everything easier. Auto-crafters plus drones is a fantastic combo. So that'll get you a lot of, you'll be able to go like explore and come back and be like, ah, or just waiting to be used. How nice. Oh, right. That lady just gives us instances. So, now from here, now we just want to go north. On northeast, on northwest on the greenway.
Greetings, friend.
Okay. No, you do have to make individual drones. There's, you'll start with obviously tier 1 drones. Later, you'll get tier 2 drones. The only difference is speed. Because they do have to, and if you have your information, all your satellites, you'll be able to actually see the drones on the map too. But they're not super expensive to make. It's like iron, a circuit board, and one other thing. I don't remember what the other thing is. You may need to do that for the drones to show up live. Not 100%, but that would make sense. And then one thing I do definitely recommend that you set up before you leave Prime is make sure that you have a tier 3 extractor set for aluminum in that aluminum area to mine that, and a container that stores aluminum, because on a couple of the other planets I haven't found anywhere you can actually like mine aluminum. Like Selenia, I don't think has one at all, at this point at least. So once you get off planet, you'll eventually get like interplanetary shuttles that will bring you items from other planets. But that way you make sure that you won't actually run out of aluminum. Okay, just before you leave, the planet. Just make sure that goes up to a tier 3, because that way it'll only extract aluminum. You won't get any of the common ores. Hi, Above HD. How are you? Oh my gosh. Okay. Are we coming up on where we... Yeah. This is a good area to dismount. Perfect timing. Doing good. We are, we made one stop to read a journal already, and we are on our way to the second. So we're learning more about the history of the area and the infighting between all the Dunedain princes and factions. Alright. Don't get stuck on the hill, please. Yeah. Ow! No arrows to the face. No thank you. Aw, I appreciate that. I think it's cool too. I have a couple streamers that I follow, and it's like really neat to be like, I love just hanging out and seeing like somebody who's new to it. Oh. Okay. No, I don't want to click on myself. That's... And I don't contain barrow iron. Okay, so this is where we are going to read the next bit. Ooh.
After Hrudau's most recent defeat, the armies of the Witch King required time to recover.
And rebuild. During that time, their evil master turned to sorcery to bedevil his enemies. In secret, he came to the barrows and walked among them, whispering to the dead. Unknown to those living nearby, long-buried lords and kings stirred in their tombs, infested with fell spirits out of Angmar's darkest pits. At the Witch King's bidding, they emerged, legions of dead moving silently through the fog, preying on anyone who strayed too near.
The plague of the dead worsened, and even the children of Cardolan were not safe from it.
And even the children of Cardolan were not safe from it. Countless children were stolen from their beds or vanquished from within otherwise sturdy and unyielding walls. Desperate to put an end to this nightmare, Prince Amondir set forth on a quest to find the cause of the dead's unrest. He was the lord of Tirn Gorthad after all, the keeper of the barrows. What had he to fear from the mist that settled upon burial mounds? Was it not his people who were buried there? Were they not his own ancestors, his own kind, his own subjects? If he could not ease their burden and restore their restful peace, who could? Even as I write this, I find myself hoping beyond hope that the Lord of Tirn Gorthad could put an end to it. But this has been my lifelong study, and I know how this tale ends. And it does not end with Amondir, for all his courage and his duty. Ooh. He disappeared among the barrows, never seen again.
It is hard to listen to the words of my friend Nandir, and know he will write no more.
I would keep this journal in memory of him, and I would do so even had we no need of the knowledge contained within. Was never seen again. He reads and turns the page. Meneldir looks up at you, puzzled. What happened to the rest of Narndir's account? There are several pages missing here. Even if that is the end of Amondir's story, there must surely have been more for Narndir to write. See, the account resumes here, beyond missing pages. But what was removed and who removed it? New gauntlet
think you should return to Ceylon to speak with Hondarad?
After the missing pages, Nondir writes of Dol Ernil, the keep from which Prince Amandir ruled. I will go ahead and see what I can learn from there, but I think you should return to Ceylon to speak with Hondarad. He knew the location where Nondir kept this journal. Perhaps you will know why some of the pages were removed. If you solve that mystery, I will meet up with you again outside Dol Ernil. Okie dokie. Back to Starfort. Okay, cool. That's actually works out well because we do still have a quest to turn in there. I think we will skirt the barrows, however, as much as we can. I thought I was gonna end up in a bunch of barrow waits. I still might. Yeah. Where's some? Oh, there's the ore. Come here, get in my pocket. Let's actually I'll head back to the Greenway. I think we can just get back on the road. Otherwise, we're gonna end up falling over 12 cliffs on the way. There's the road. Ooh, more barrel iron. And we can also just head down here to Hearn and then quick travel. Ooh. Can I have another vein? Another sapphire shard? No, that's okay. Ooh. Oh, wandering orc scout. And an auroch. And more silver. Ooh, it is another silver deposit. Man, this place has a lot of silver. You know what? I just want more. And you interrupting me. Trying to be a little prospector. We should, like, run around. We'll probably be back here, but I do kind of want to run around that ruin. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, yeah, it is pretty much just a big block o' rock. Oh, yeah. Hondarad at Ceylon. Karanost. Okay. Oh, we'll quick travel there from Hearn. I'm glad I didn't run to the wrong place then. Oh, yeah, David, the amount of crafting XP that you get now is simply staggering to me. It's insane. Um, I mean, I'm not opposed to it. It just takes me by surprise every time I go to craft now. AJ, is there a way to get more pulsar quartz? You don't have it now, but eventually you will get a recipe to craft it. I want to say, I'm not going to say because I don't remember what the recipe is. It's not the craziest thing. I think it's osmium. I want to say osmium, uranium, and something, but and methane gas? I don't remember for sure, so don't quote me on that. Other than that, no, there's not really a good way to get it except to go find like the couple of caves that have it, and I could not tell you where those are, except that they're in like the northern,
Hello there.
north to northeast section of the map. Okay, I couldn't remember if it was even one that you could get on Prime or if you had to get it on a different planet. I do not want to go to Vespery. I want to go to Searland. Searland? Karanost. There we go. Okay, I think there's a couple other caves. Oh, I just thought of another place where you can get some more super alloy ore. Okay, on the map, the like northwestern part where there's those red trees. There's another crash in there, and there's some more super alloy ore too, if you haven't gotten that yet. I think there's a couple other like random caves that have pulsar quartz, not just the rainbow cave. There is like a full interactive map that will show you where everything is. If you need it, I can find it and DM it to you.
Missing pages?
But
Cannot
it
say
I don't know how
anything
much you want to
about
spoil
that.
it yourself. Okay. Missing pages. I cannot say I know anything about that, but I do not think Nondio would have torn pages from his own journal. Someone else must have removed them, although I cannot guess why such a one would return the journal to its hiding place. Handora rubs the side of his face, thinking deeply. There was one day that I spoke with Narndir and marked that he acted quite strangely, however. I encountered him on the Greenway, not far from the lone square ruins that stands beside the road to the northwest of Herne. I think that's literally what we just ran around. Now that I think on it, his manner was quite peculiar, and it seemed he was not his usual self. What did he say? He said something strange to me, but I cannot remember it. If he did remove pages from his journal, which was not like him at all, that is the only day on which I would believe it. I wish I could remember what he said, but perhaps it will come to me. You should search that square ruin beside the road in Ruddymore. Maybe you will find something to shed light upon this mystery. Oh, that's true, AJ. You can also, if you have extra energy cells, there's pulsar quartz in those. If you like really need to deconstruct. Okay. Yeah. Oh, maybe not. I guess it's a different one. Alright, heading back sort of the way we came. Nope, not there. And yeah, you can find them in shifts, like the
Greetings,
procedurally generated wrecks have them, have the pulsar quartz. So if you haven't finished clearing out all the shipwrecks, I would definitely take some time to do that. Because that will, especially if you're at the point where you're almost to fish, then you should be getting a decent amount of that stuff. So you may get a couple of different kinds of quartz too. Okay, we're at Karanost. We will, same dealio, quick travel to Hern. I assume you don't have the portal generator yet. I don't think you can have it that early. But eventually you'll be able to get more from the procedural wrecks on from the portal. So if you run out, it's not forever. Okay. Stable master.
What do you need?
Oh wait, mission recruiter, stable master. I just need the regular stable master.
Greetings, friend.
Okay. Okay, so yes, go back and put the energy cells in because that will, you may find that on the other side of those is where you get like some of the pulsar quartzes and stuff. So I would definitely go back to any wrecks and any procedural wrecks, and I would do that because I think that'll help get you what you need. Because there have been a couple where like I've put a quartz pulsar battery into it and then like go through a couple doors and find one. So like that would definitely be a good idea now. Okay, and we're gonna go to Andrath. And we'll just hop off where we need to. You should be able to mine obsidian. Okay, so a tier 1 extractor only does common ore. A tier 2 extractor does common ore and uncommon ores, but you don't get to pick. Tier 3, you just pick and it only extracts the ore that you pick. So if you choose aluminum, it only extracts aluminum. It doesn't take any other ores. So like same thing with like sulfur or iridium. Yeah. So that's why I said you want to have a tier 3, because if you just have like drones taking stuff out of a tier 1 or a tier 2 filling up, then once you fill up all of your storage and your once you fill up all your storage and the inventory of the extractor, it just won't continue extracting anything anymore. So it kind of can get clogged. I don't know how else to say that. Don't attack me, I just want a silver deposit. Okay. Search the strange square ruin. You will be able to choose. So you can tell the drone to choose from the extractor or the inventory, right? So you can have the extractor or the inventory with like a mess of stuff in it, and you choose what your drone comes and takes. So, but if you have an extractor, They have a tier 2 extractor that's pulling obsidian as well as titanium, copper, iron, and magnesium. If I'm only taking out the obsidian, eventually, if that inventory gets filled up with just iron, then that extractor can't extract anything else because the inventory is full. So you would want to like try to make sure it's either getting cleaned out and that ore is being crafted, which is really easy to do while you're on planet. Right, exactly. Yeah. You got it. And once you get the drones and the logistics stuff, once you see the interface, it'll all make sense. It's really simple. You just have to kind of remind yourself to set it up every time you create a new container after that, because you have to set up logistics. I have had so many containers that I just like forget. I come back like days later and I'm like, oh my god, this inventory is still full because I forgot to turn on logistics. But it makes sorting your inventory really easy. I end up with like one inventory or one like tier 2 container and I'm like, this is my intake. I just put everything into it and then the drones will just take everything else out. And it'll be fine. Dude, I didn't mean to punch the bird. Actually did mean that one. Is this bird? Oh. Oh, it's a wolf. Okay, I didn't punch the bird. I think I punched the grouse for some reason. Like, why am I fighting this bird? I mean, eventually you'll get used to it, and also the other good thing is that you will also get a recipe for logistics for your rovers. Yes, you can craft circuit boards. I honestly never had to, because the other thing, if you aren't already... Study the strange square ruin. Study where? I just ran around it. Oh, here we go. Okay, if you don't already have the tier 2 deconstruction chip, once you get that, you will then be able to deconstruct servers. And the servers are simply everywhere on those wrecks. So don't worry too much about crafting them. I would go finish exploring the wrecks before you do that, before you get concerned. Not that I think they're particularly expensive to make, but I don't think I've ever crafted one. Okay. Alright, so we found Narndir's cache, but it is empty. So we must now twist my arm. Collect the missing pages of the journal from orcs, half-orcs, or goblins in the South Downs or Ruddymore. Oh, off we go, hunting for some goblins and some orcs. Okay, there's none around here though. Alright, let's go up to Karanost. I think that'll work. Honestly, it's not even like how many ships there are, but just like each ship, like you'll run into a bunch of rooms and each room has like 3 to 6 servers in it. So, okay. Enjoy your food. Talk to you later. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna come up here and north up the greenway and then I think we can cross over the river over here somewhere. Okay, yeah, there's the road east-ish. Oh, good, a bridge that isn't destroyed. Yay! Alrighty, and let's head north because it seems like they're kind of just around. Huh. There's a half-orc bandit. We can start with him. Oh good, he had a page. Tree husker, down links, some branches for me. Those half-orcs, org, hill tusker. Oof. Alright, we're just gonna take care of some of these guys. There's a bandit. Let's see what he's got. Got another page. That's a tusker. Ooh, there's somebody who needs some help.
Oh, hello. I wonder if you could help me.
Alright, man. Every year we have a tradition to come and burn incense at the tomb to appease the spirits within. However, this year the spirits are quite incensed already. I am no match for their wrath, but perhaps someone of your capabilities might go where an old woman cannot. Okay. Are we headed that way? We probably can be. Unless there's not works in there. In which case... where? Oh, there's a silver deposit. Very far below us. I don't understand. Just a lot of lynxes. Oh, there was supposed to be... Okay, there's a goblin. And we'll get the ash branches as well. Okay, let's just sort of keep following the road east and we'll see. I see 2 targets. Ooh, level 23. Good job, everyone. We did it. Okay. Oh, poor piggy. Bandit! Alright, one more page. Let's see. More barrel iron ore. Yeah, level 23. Did I say 24? I meant 23. Okay, there's another bandit. You know. Hey. Nobody trusted you with a page, huh? How embarrassing. Not you neither? Oof. Okay. A silver deposit. Hill Tusker. Alright, we'll get him. Who's over here? Oh, downslings. Okay. Yeah, you're ferocious. Is burglar your new favorite class? I think brawler is as close to playing burglar as I will get. I am not good with positional damage. But, and the fellowship maneuvers, I am amazed by everybody that can play them. That's cool. Which classes have you played or replayed so far, though? Oof, there we go. You had the last page. Okay, reassemble Narndir's journal at the table at Surlock Farms. Okay, we are so far away. Alright, what are we going to do instead? Minstrel and Runkeeper. Okay, well, that's sort of. All of those are like not super solo-y classes either. Not that you can't, but just they're not the easiest or the most intuitive, maybe. Yeah, I guess all you really have to do is go give each one a profession and then do some crafting and you'll hit 15. But then you won't know how they play. I'm jealous. I am jealous of the capabilities and like the reaction time that it takes to play Berg. But I'm perfectly okay with being the ranger off tank that I have been. I don't need it. Half Lord Bandit. I prefer being far away from the fight. If things could die before they get to me, that is generally my ideal. Mm-hmm. Champion. It's melee, so not my thing, but actually, I don't even think I have a champion. I have a guardian. I have a hunter, a minstrel, a runekeeper, a warden, a guardian, a lore master. I do not have a burglar, a champion, a captain, or a mariner, or a Bjorning. I don't know if those were all the classes, but... Oh, and I did actually look up my played time last night on my main 2 characters. And my main was almost up to 3,000 hours. And then my minstrel was up to almost a little over 1,000 hours. And then from there it dropped dramatically into like, you spent a couple weeks on this character, but not like years. Yeah, I was obsessed. I mean, like, also the estimate when you get up into like the years translated into hours gets a little wonky because the math is like, okay, how are you calculating months though? Like months and years. So there's a lot of wiggle room in there because like, I don't know, was it a leap year? How many, if it's just in months, like how many months was it and how many like 30-day months versus, I am super in the wrong place. Where, okay, let's just head west, east, Yodoi. Yeah, I put a lot of time into this game. Well, it's played time, right? So they take the hours that you've played and then translate it into your months, days, weeks, year, month, day, weeks, days, hours, minutes, seconds. And the command is /played, so you just do played in the chat, and like we've been playing for 17 hours, 28 minutes, and 14 seconds. But even if you get to 6 months, I don't know how the game on the back end is calculating. I assume they're just using like standard 30-day months. That would make sense, but that's why I said that calculations have a little bit of wiggle room in there, or more of a lot of it. Cross the river. Okay. I guess we'll go to the bridge. That looks very steep. Nice to see that. No. There's the road. Logmaw spear flinger. Fling that spear somewhere else. Yeah. Can't catch me. Got the skill that says I get out of your stupid netting. we are going to finish going. We're gonna come up here to Caranest or Lindell. Zerlond, sorry. Zerlond will hoof it back over to the farm, and then we need to reassemble the journal. Hopefully, finish putting together the history of this place. But first, a silver deposit. There we go. Okay. I think we can just come up here. Yeah, we can get into Caranos this way, I think. Not really the main door. Oops, got stuck in a tree. I need to go up these stairs. And the person we are looking for is the stable master right here. Okay. And then we're just gonna fast travel
What can I do for you?
to Skurlock Farm, right? Yeah. Also, Mr. Bronzebeard, on this channel, we are stringently anti-AI. I'm sorry to tell you. Well then? Well, what then? Where's the workbench? Over here. Suitable sorting place. You use it a ton. Do you have to use it for work? I know like a lot of jobs use it. Like, I can't kick you out. I can be like, you can't follow me because you use AI, but I very much disagree with generative AI. I know they're, and large language models are something against which I am positioned. My hand shakes to record this, and I confess trepidation. Should I write this account at all? But that is the duty of an archivist, is it not? To record, to remember, no matter the cost? Accounts of Prince Amandir's disappearance are few and scattered, but those that remain chill my blood. It is said his cries of terror echoed among the downs for 3 nights after he disappeared, and when they at last gave way to silence, the fog rolled in from the barrows deeper than ever. 3 sons Amandir had when he died, and the curse that came to fall upon them could not be escaped. One of the dead, a pale shade who appeared as a man-shaped darkness in the fog, its eyes glowing a cold, blank white, appeared several decades after Amandir's disappearance. It seemed intent on hunting them, stalking and slaying them one by one. First, Amanhathal, the eldest son of Amandir, was found slain, but that was not the worst. Someone had garbed him in white, and he lay before a barrow gate in the downs after becoming separated from his companions in the evening. His face was shriveled as though he had aged 100 years in a single night. Scarcely 2 years later, his brother Thanandan Thanadan met an identical fate, though in his case he disappeared from Dol Irnil itself. Men whispered that it was a grey fear that hunted the children of Cardolan, and even if the sons of vanished Prince Amondir were not protected from it, who could claim safety for any? I hesitate to write of Dor Irnil's curse, to write of this grey fear, but it is my duty. As I have sworn to the Dunedain, so have I sworn to uphold the truth, and I write it here in this journal. Oh. I mean... Again, like, I'm not here to tell you what you can and can't do. I feel like the question is, do you need it? Or is there, like, a way someone could help you do that? Like, obviously, if there's no one there to check the work for you, there's no one there. But, you know, in general,
What can I do for
if you
you?
don't have to, like, have to, you shouldn't, in my humble opinion. Okay. Dol Irnil. Okay, back up here again. All over this map we go. Let me check my inventory real quick. Ooey. Have we gotten any new... That I would like those gauntlets instead of the ones I've got. Thank you. And we can finally wear this necklace. We do have this earring of the sunset, but we cannot actually wear it until level 25. So we still got 2 levels to go for that. Okie dokie. So then we'll swift travel to... Actually, let's just swift travel to Andrath. And just get that actual stable. And then we can just go south from there, because that's actually a shorter trek, I think. Okay.
What can I do for you?
Explorer of Cardolan. Okay. You don't actually have a quest to come and
Greetings,
talk to
fellow
anybody
traveler.
here.
Would you do something for me?
We'll gather the quest just in case.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Okay. Attacking Dol Irnil. And probably more.
Brigands may have landed us where
Yeah,
we are
or
now,
defeating whites.
but our way south is impeded as well.
Whites to the left, or whites to the right, whites to the left. Whites 360. Okay. Mission giver. And let's go ahead and I need to open that in. How do I do that? I think there's an option for it. Hold on. store. Okay. I'm just gonna add a milestone skill because let's see, maps. Sorry, bear with me. Oh, okay, those are the maps. Okay. We've got more milestones now. Okay, alright. We will find this as well. Ooh, there are so many more jinkies. I don't... I'm a hunter. I'm used to having this many. I don't need you all on my bar. Go away. Okay, whatever. That's fine. So now, oh, okay, that's all the quests. That guy's delving mission quest giver. Ooh, actually, quick question. Does he have a Dol Ernil haunting a Dol Ernil? Okay, let's do this. This may actually get us our, at least some of the quests done. I'm so intrigued to find out what these twists are because these mission instances are totally new to me. So I don't know if higher level it's like there's specific twists, or if it's like if you run a low level mission at higher levels there's twists where like things have more health or something. I'm very interested to see what that eventually leads to. Okay. Oh, the delving stone is how we get back out. Okay. So there's 6 of them. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, there's way more. Oh, okay. Defeat the gaunt men. Yeah. Come here with your friends. Yes, thank you. That backhand is so good. I keep forgetting it's there, and I need to remember to use it more. Alright, there's one more gaunt dude over here. Foul breath of Dol Ernil, along with a blight collar. Okay, another little group over here. We're getting white kills, that's nice. Okay, there's another, at least one more group up here. There should be two. Maybe there's another one further in. Dol Irnil Warmonger, his summoned white, and a restless dead. Alright, well at least none of them have bad breath. Thank goodness for the small things. This one. Okay, and then over the bridge. I see. Summoned white, restless dead, and a warmonger. Okay, and then find the scout. Just the scout. Okay, that's just the person that lets me out of the instance, I think. Alright, I guess they're not down there. Should we head back towards the entrance? Okay, let's head back towards the entrance. And we'll see if that... Here they are. Okay. Now, we still do need to go and do this... do Narndir's journal, because we didn't get to do that. So, let's just...
How can I
turn
be of
this quest
service?
in. Hi, my baby puppy. And we can talk to Cole over here.
I must admit, I did not expect you to return. So quickly, that is.
Give me one sec while I settle my dog. Okay, she is settled. Alright, we are gonna go... We gotta go south. But first I need barrel iron. Oh, real quick. Did I get any new armor? No. How sad. That's okay. I need to bring some healing potions out here. Grab power potion. I don't think I'm ever gonna need it. And then we do have some food as well. Just make that accessible, because at some point I'm sure we're gonna need it. Okay. Let's head to the journal spot. Oh, that place looks creepy. Alright, I think we just want to come over here. How far down do we have to go? Okay, a bit further south then. Just south of Dol Irnil, so not actually within Dol Irnil. And we still do have... Okay, those are already in the quick bar. Okay. Alright. Let's see. What do you mean? Ow. Hey, AJ. Good. We did an instance and killed some barrow wights. And we are now heading to where the journal says we need to go. So it's up here somewhere. Let me over the hill. Were we supposed to go into Dol Irnil and then wander around in there? Is that what the issue was? I'm wondering. How was lunch? Good. Glad to hear it. Okay, let's come up this hill. Yes, this looks like an entrance. Okay, yeah. Just south of Dol Irnil in Tirn Gorthad. So, somewhere up in through here. Oop! Hello, whites. Alright, let me eat a little bit of food. Okay, we're gonna start with the blight collar and get a little further out. Oh, never mind. Strike that, reverse it. Alright, and then I think we are just far enough away. There we go. Come on. Right. Let's get rid of the foul breath first, because that guy stinks. Okay. Now we'll go in and we'll get the blade collar. And get a little closer. There we go. Yay! And then we can do this and get rid of diseases, etc., etc. Okay. Ooh, I only got one of them. Thought I was gonna get both of them. Ow. You miss me? Oh my gosh, thank you, AJ. I appreciate that. My second subscriber. Both of my subscribers being in chat at the same time. How cute. Yeah. I mean, I've had characters at level cap and then not played for a bit and come back and gotten them to level cap and then not played for a bit and come back and got them to level cap and then decided I don't care anymore. I mean, to be fair, it's also so easy to hit level cap these days. Like, it's not, I don't even think the same grind that it used to be. I really don't. So it wouldn't take you too long. Oh, cool. Well, no problem. I appreciate that. I will gladly take Bezos bucks. Got so excited I forgot how to play for a minute. Him and his breath. Good grief. Exactly. Okay. We are too far north for the quest that we are on. Oh, it's over there. Okay. How do we... get there? Okay, let's keep going, because maybe it's over here. Up these stairs, and then we can turn south, maybe. Come here. Filthy weirdos. Okay. Gross. No, thank you. Okay, we can come down here and turn south. How do we... It's gotta go up, I guess. Okay. This doesn't seem right. No. That's a cute corpse. Is it useful? Okay, so we're far enough south now, but still not where we need to be. So we'll try again. Let's see. Yeah, this is just where we came in. What if we're just gonna have to try and hug this right wall? I don't know. Okay, well, we've made progress on our quest, though, so that's something at least. I'm just not sure where we're going, which is par for the course. Okay, maybe it's over here. Ooh, a gaunt man. There we go. Okay. We're closer. You and your fear are very annoying to me. Alright. There we go. Is this an entrance that I missed? Or an exit that I missed? Remo? I don't actually think I ever played that. Yeah, you are definitely... That's awesome. I mean, at that point I was playing casually, and they were releasing those smaller group instances.
There you are, my friend. I have been speaking with Gorwin, a ranger who keeps
Oh, we
watch
found
over
another
Dol
ranger.
area.
She did not know him when he lived, so I've been telling her stories of our childhood. It is good to remember, I have to admit it. But what have you learned? You hand the Meneldier the journal and at your direction he reads several of the pages. There it is again, the Grey Fear. There's more to learn of this foe, I know it, but listen to this. The battle plan of Enmar was threefold, but Prince Austere learned too late that more than just Amon Sul was endangered. He rode north to the defense of Weathertop with most of his household, and only when the southern sky filled with smoke from a great burning did he realize that Cardolan had been ravaged while he was away. He fought the battle of Weathertop through eyes bleary with tears, and only when it was done did his king give him permission to return. He galloped with utmost haste back to Dol Ernil, but he was unprepared for the sight that awaited him in his throne room. These pages speak of the throne room of Dol Ernil. That is where you should read the rest of the account. Gorman tells me the throne room is north of here and up several flights of stairs. Okay, so that's where we just were. Oh, you're playing like your warden? Because that makes sense. That's just really difficult to... Like I said, it's just so much memorization, you know? Or a lot of, like, just repetition to make things sort of feel natural and, like, instinctual. Okay, if I... Back here. If I come back here... You refuse to use macros? What that's a hill to die on, I guess. Okay, stairs to our left. Okay, so this is where we ran into that person, so we definitely missed the exit that existed to get to where we needed to go. Whoopsies. Come here, Bloody Blight. Okay, up several flights of stairs. Where were the rest of the stairs? Okay. Blight Priest. I can only replicate so much when it comes to the fight and screen. When people talk in the mic at the same time as doing what? I mean, I don't disagree with you that thinking for yourself is important, but feels a little in the screams and horrors of battle, really. Oh, okay. Hey, stop stabbing me in the kidneys. Okay. Where the hecky are we going? I need to get up there. I feel like we're going the wrong way. Oh. Those are the stairs we just came down. No, they're not. You just came those stairs. You need to quit it with your trap, okay? Alright, is it up here? Excuse me. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Oh, thank you. That you can. Yeah, I think that when I was playing a warden, I was experimenting with like macros for specific gambits. So it would like have the pauses in it so that I could just do a gambit. And again, like I didn't get it working, and I never really played that character very much. But like that was the sort of macros that I was thinking of doing. That way I could just remember a button for a combo instead of having to also remember the combo. So I wasn't sure if like that's what you meant. Because like I get being like, well, I can brute force it, but I can't remember that many combinations. Light priest. I don't like. Okay. Dust myself off. Okay, this is the throne room. Ooh, a treasure cache. There's a deed for these, I believe. Okay. Now, the stone seat. We have discovered the stone seat. So this was once the seat of the ruler of an empire. So this is Prince Austere coming back from Weathertop to find the Grey Fear apparently sitting in his father's seat. At one point I had in my head the buttons on the keyboard to the point where you could have woken me. He's sleeping, I would just do damage radiation. You know what, that's fair. I definitely had times when I was playing super often where like I was literally dreaming about like running around in my sleep. Oh, AJ, meet Dalbin. I think we can rename him, but my pet mysterious anniversary celebration pig who follows me around and has a bunch of fireworks in his little wheelbarrow. Yesterday I was running around with a bog lurker, but this is the mysterious celebration pig, so it's just for a little fun. Okay. By the time he finally reached Dol Irnil, Nondir writes, Prince Austere's keep was a ruined shell. Its people lay heaped and bloody in the streets, the heads of its defenders mounted on stake above its gates. Of his mother, Luioth, there was no sign at all, and in the shattered hall, seated upon Austere's throne, was the Grey Fear. I hesitate to write what I have learned, but I must. I must. My duty compels me to write it, to write the truth. But can it be right to put into words such horror, such shame as this? It wars within me. Prince Austere stood in the charnel house that was Dol Irnil, and he looked in the eyes of the creature that sat upon the throne, and he knew the identity of the Grey Fear. It was Prince Amondir who sat there, Austere's own grandfather, but the servant of evil that stared back was a stranger entire. With a horrible smile upon its mocking visage, the apparition raised its hand, pointing at Amondir's terrified grandson. And the dead rose. The whites had simply been waiting for their master's command. Now they emerged from the slain, including some freshly killed in the recent battle, and they fell upon Austere and his knights. Panicking, the prince fled the burning stronghold, escaping into the Barrow Downs, but he might as well have tried escaping a smith's hammer by fleeing to his anvil. The Angmarim were waiting there in ambush for him, and among their number were hillfolk, orcs, and cultists of the Witch King. The dead drove Austere's dwindling company straight towards this enemy force, and there in the darkness, caught between the living and the dead, every last one of Cardolan's defenders died. Prince Austere perished last of all, sobbing with despair as one of Carn Doom's warriors drove a spear of cold iron through his heart. His bones, and those of his company, vanished among the downs. I have written it. Is that what you wanted of me? I have finished it. My duty is fulfilled, but the account is too terrible. I will tear these pages from my journal, and I will hide them. Yes, let none know how badly the men of Cardolan failed. I will bury the Witch King's victory as deep allows, and so triumph over Angmar myself. The Grey Fear has not been seen in hundreds of years, and I will not give the creature life by letting this account be read by anyone. If there is any need for these pages in the days to come, I will retrieve them myself. But I can see no such day ahead of us, and that is a blessing. Well, that's awful. Imagine being killed by the own, undead of your grandfather, and also all of the people of your court that were killed. Ugh. Okay. Oops. Yeah. Okay, we've still got some white colors to defeat, so let's actually finish that up real quick. And then we can head back. Ooh, there's a corpse over there, so we'll take care of the warmonger first, because that... Oh, I thought that was my interrupt. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Mobby! Man. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, there's somebody below us too. Okay. I don't remember how we got up here. I see a white over there though. Okay, come back in here. Okay, AJ. Godspeed with your work. I hope it ends. Get it done quickly. Okay, Blight Priest. Warmonger. You can come back here. You don't have to turn around. I'll come to you. Oops. Okay, we need 2 more warmongers. Well, hopefully stupid means stupid easy. We'll be here. Okay, that's a restless dead. I think we can start making our way back towards the entrance. Ow. That was my leg. Did we have blight callers, warmongers, blight priests? Okay, but not restless dead. That's fine. Okay. Excuse me. Come and bite me. Ow. No. Rude. Okay, there's another warmonger. Oh, well. Good luck anyway. No, I just used it. I can't turn the tables. Okay. Another warmonger. I can't get any of these broken urns, and that is frustrating. Ew. I didn't do those. What are you doing here? I don't remember your name. Just a regular Siggy. Okay. Hmm? What? Oh. Good grief. I was like, why is everything flashing? Okay. And we still need blight callers and warmongers. So somewhere in here, hopefully we shall find some. Ooh, I see a corpse. That's better than nothing. Okay. Yeah, well, at least we've got a deed. Ooh, there's a blight caller. Come here, my idiot friend, and get wrapped. Ooh, and then another blight caller. And Fantastic. Alright, let's try... Oh, isn't that where we just came through? Restless dead, and a corpse. There's somebody up there. Who's up there? Restless dead. Greycock. Are we gonna get Quest to come and kill more named guys? What's going on? They're down here. They're Greycock. Okay. Let's come back up here because there were definitely more guys up here to deal with that aren't just random general undead. Yeah. Blight Caller and Blight Priest. We don't need the priest, but we'll kill both of them anyway. Owie. Owie. Rude. Very rude. Ooh, there's the other blight collar we need. Right? Right? Oh. No, warmonger. That's okay. Alright. And then let's go up the stairs and see if we can find... I'm pretty sure we found a warmonger around here before. Light collar. Yeah, there's a warmonger in there. Okay. What's up, guys? You guys having fun? You guys just chilling? Oops. Oh, bye. Okay. Turn to maybe Standing Stones of Tune Gorthad. Okay, Gloom Webs in the Old Forest. Standing Stones. Okay, those are really far south. Bring Nondir's journal to Melindir at... Okay. Let's go do that. Whoop. That was better than I thought I was gonna do. Don't really want to land on the head of the blight collar. Alright, so we will make our way over to back to where Nondir is, turn in and see what he's got for us to do. I'm sure there's something. But that means I have to remember... Oh, is it over here? Please let it be this one. No, I don't think I want you to throw anything at me, so... Okay, and let's see. Okay, I think we gotta go past that. Foul breath, what? No? Yes. Yes, I think so. We're just gonna... Okie dokie. Yeah, it's over here. Alright, let's give him the...
Nandir was at Sarn Ford when the Black Riders attacked.
And he fled, as others of the Dunedain did. We found his body not far from the Greenway, and I thought perhaps he made for the gathering places of his kin. But what if it was not so? What if he made instead for the lone square ruin that stands further south beside the Greenway? I wonder. I think he saw the return of the wraiths and believed that the grave fear would once again haunt its lands of old, Cardolan that was. I think he was running to retrieve the torn pages of his journal, so the Dunedain would know the terror they might be up against. He wanted to arm them with the knowledge of what they might face, but he was struck down by Black Riders, by the Nazgul, before he could reach the place where he hid the true account. I think Nondir knew the peril and died trying to warn us of it. The Lord of the Nazgul plans to raise the grave fear from its slumber, endangering all of the north. Oh, that sounds...
I see the hand
pretty
of the
terrible.
Witch King all about us.
I will tell Gorwyn what we have learned of our foes, but she has kept watch on Dol Enril for longer than we have. Ask her what needs doing in the blighted Tyrion Gorthad. I see the hand of the Witch King all about us, and it must be opposed if we are able to oppose it. Alrighty.
I'm younger than Meneldir by some years.
Though we both grew up in the angle of Mythythol, I did not meet him before he left us. His name was always spoken in whispers, a warning to the children that not everyone should take the oath, that not everyone should swear to the life of a Dunedain. Meneldir sighs heavily, and Gorwyn raises a gloved hand. Do not mean to injure your feelings, Meneldir. What I mean is this. I expected a monster. When you came to my camp, I thought you must be fleeing from hardship, escaping from trouble of your own making. Such were the tales we were told as children, in childhood. But I find instead you are a man, not a monster, and you fight on behalf of those who cannot, willing even to return to your former kin to bring them warning, though they sting you with barbs and biting tongues. I see honor in that. But there are monsters out there, real monsters. I do not need to hear the full account of Meneldir's fallen friend to know that, for I knew it already, if not its true extent or depth. White stalk Tyrion Gorthad, and there are other dangerous threats as well, spine crabine, pestilial crawlers, and the gaunt men who prowl among the barrows. Each troubles the Dunedain and their allies in this land. There are swords both within the keep and without that exude frightening auras of evil, and they must be collected and destroyed despite the presence of their terrible protectors. Can all this be done? Okay, yes, I think we can do that. Okay, standing stones. Standing stones are so far down. Standing stones. Alright, we can do that though, because we just have to collect some lichen. So let's set this as the quest guide focus. And let's go collect lichen, and then we can come up into Gorthad proper. Are we... Not sure if we're supposed to be going up or down. Okay. Now we've got a lovely wandering barrow spirit trying to protect... Oh, hold on. Its previous homeland. However... Oh, there's a standing stone. I forgot we were collecting lichen off of stones, not trees. I was like, there's trees everywhere. Okay. Defeated Whiteson. Tyrion Gorthad. Okay. Mops. Lichen. Take this sparrow spirit. Annie, do not shoot me, please. Oh, here we go. Ooh, silver. Okay. Got some standing stone lichen here. And we're gonna pop out. Sometimes barrow whites like to pop out of gravesites. Over here. Okay. This is a solemn place, Delvin. I think we're gonna take out our overgrown rock lurker. There's some lichen over here. See ash branches. Oh, there's some lichen. Also see a crabon. Okay. Okay. Crabon crawlers or gauntmen. Oh yeah, we'll definitely get that. Oops, he's got a bow and arrow. There's some standing stones over there. Oh, too far. Nope, they are in here. Right, scavenger. Crawlers or gauntmen. Ooh. Got some more ruins down here. Anybody leaving some treasure? Ooh, level 24. Okay, are we still tracking lichen? We are. We have wandered too far afield. Okay, let's see, maybe down here? Oops, come back. Yeah, okay, over here, maybe. Kinda wanna head to that big standing stone right there. But I don't know if we need to go that far again. Standing stone lichen. Oh, here we go. Let's take out this Barrow spirit. Standing stone lichen. And some more up here. Oh yeah, perfect. This was where we needed to go. Okay, so I am gonna have to hop off for a bit after this turn in. It is time for the puppy to eat dinner. So I am gonna have to go after this round of quests, but we'll head back to a turn-in spot. So I just want to give everybody a heads up. I know I don't have much of a schedule, but dinner time must be adhered to. It simply must. It is, yes. It is 5 o'clock, and she usually starts looking around for dinner at 4:30. But I told her she was early, so she came back down. So it's 5, but she can wait a little bit. So we'll just finish this round and then go eat some dinner. What time is it for you above? Are you... I always forget where you are. Okay, that was all the standing stone lichen. Okay, cool. What else do we still need? Defeat whites, crawlers, crabon, gauntmen. Here, there's a barrel white. And a crabon. We'll just take care of these real quick. There's a barrel crawler too. Ooh, a gaunt man. Yay! Oh, we got a new skill that I didn't notice. What does that skill do that I just hit? Quick feint. Leaves your enemy off balance and grants you the metal to quickly finish them. Okay. take this barrel white. A couple over here. And a bloated barrel crawler. Ooh. And another white. And then a barrel wine deposit. As a treat. Oops, we'll get this barrel crawler too. Stomp. $11.05. Yeah. You won't have to go to bed soon. It's Sunday. Do you work tomorrow? Okay, we're gonna switch to tracking trees now because my mining pick is broken. Who's over here? Ooh, a barrow spirit. Hello. Excuse me. I've appeared from behind a tree. Alright, we don't need these two, for sure. Okay, incense for the incensed. Okay. We also have that one. What else? Oh, right, that was in the old forest. Incense for the incensed as cross the Andrath. Fast reveal is far south. Gloom whips is in. What are. Oh, those rings are for the book 3. Oh, the ancient sword. Okay, so we definitely need to head back north now that we have our lichen. Come on. I know. Tomorrow is Monday. I will be trying to stream tomorrow though, so maybe it won't be the worst thing. What time do you have to be up though? Do you have like a lot of work that you need to do? Ooh. Yeah, that's... I mean, not 4 a.m., but that's rough. I'm sorry. Okay, all 3 of you? That seems rude. Okay. Actually, I think I'm gonna leave off here. I think I'm gonna go back to Reneldil because I'm not gonna fight my way in there and then also back out. So I am actually gonna go ahead and take my little break here. So I think I will be finding somebody to raid. Okay. School from 7:30. Oh, that's right. you're in college. I mean, you don't, not like you choose when they offer the classes, though. Good grief. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take my break now. So thank you very much to everyone who has stuck around and kept me company. Special thanks to AJ and Above HD, who are now my 2 subscribers. I'm very excited. Thank you both so much. If you have enjoyed the stream, please consider following for notifications of when I go live, and that way you can join our goal. And I think I'm trying to get to 20 followers. So in the meantime, I will see you all later.